Hi there, Gemini. It's another tarot sesh with the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I am back. I know I've been on like a 2-week hiatus or so. A lot of new changes, new transitions that have happened through the end of March until now. But I'm doing this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Gemini placements anywhere within your chart and any parts of this message resonates with you, then this message could be meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but also understand that energies can be flip-flopped, crisscrossed, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, and so it's all about balance. So this week, the April 3rd through the 9th, 2023, also understand that energy is timeless. And so anytime that you're receiving this message, if the title of the message resonates with you, if any parts of the message resonates with you, then it's meant for you, okay? But during this week, the 3rd through the 9th, we've got the moon in Libra on Tuesday, and that energy talks about diplomacy, balance, socializing, letting go, and harmony. Also justice. So there could be a sense of justice coming in for you. And I just heard peace. I don't know what that's from, but you could be feeling very peaceful. It also is the week leading up to Easter. Then we have the full moon in Libra on April 6th. Now this is called the full pink moon. If you go back to my reading that I did at the end of the year, it's the 13 moons of 2023. It's timestamped, so you can skip ahead and see. For this month, I pulled the full pink moon, crazy lace agate, the crystal or stone that was associated with it, and that stands for new cycles. So there's new cycles that are happening during this month. You could have been experiencing ending of cycles at the end of March or throughout March, new cycles starting now, or be experiencing ending of cycles now, going into a new cycle towards the end of this month. Just take it as it resonates. We have a lot of shifting energy, and we have a Mercury retrograde that's coming up at the end of the month as well. Then I also pulled the Four of Coins, which coincides with willow, like the willow tree. There could be something significant about willow in your world, wicker furniture, willow tree, something like that, right? But Four of Coins is all about holding on to your money. It's about taking into account what you have and just holding on to it for the time being, savings basically. And we are, tax season and all of that right now as well. So there's that energy. And then I also, for the Making Magic Oracle, pulled Best Possible Decision, card number 18. So somewhere around the 18th of the month, you may be struck with a decision, what you need to make. You'll be making the best possible decision based on facts and information that you have at hand. Or 18 could be significant in some way. Maybe you have an 18-year-old, or that's your birthday, or just a lucky number. Take it as it resonates. Then on the 7th, the moon enters Scorpio. That energy is all about finding motivation and taking control, personal power. Then on Sunday, the moon moves into Sagittarius. That energy is all about truth and visions and long-term plans. Then added note for this week, send prayers to the gods through smoke or steam. So for instance, if you're sipping on hot coffee or hot tea and you see the steam coming up, say a prayer, send your wishes and hopes to the others, to the heavens, to whatever you believe in through the steam. Also through incense, burning of candles, incense, smoke in any way. You see the smoke, you can say your wishes and prayers that way. All right, Gemini. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, I love. It's one of my favorite songs. Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. So some of the lyrics, I'm going to shuffle the cards as we start here. Wheel of Fortune and the Empress as I cut the deck. Really fortuitous as we get into this. Mama told me when I was young, sit beside me, my only son. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget, son, there's someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. If you guys check out the comments below, I'm going to be posting this song. so you can listen to it and gather your own messages from it. But before we even get started, like, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who may have already lost their mother, and I feel like she's talking to them and reminding them of this lesson that she wanted to instill, and telling her son to be a simple kind of man. You don't need to live a grandiose life to live a happy and fruitful life. You will find love, but take your time to find it. Find the right woman, find the right person. And if I'm speaking to a Gemini woman, just take it as it resonates. You flip-flop the energies. Like I said, we could be talking about a man as well. All right, so the energy going into this, again, is Empress. You saw me flipping and shuffling. But we're going to shuffle this out. Let's get 3 cards for Gemini, please, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. What do we have for Gemini, please, for April 6th through the 9th? Wanted to come out. It didn't flip over. 3 cards for Gemini, please. 1. Ooh, that just fell on the ground. Let me grab it. 10 of Pentacles. I love that. So, this is past, recent past. Somebody could have come into a, great amount of money. 10 of Pentacles is about, ultimate wealth, abundance, jackpot, lottery, You could have, completed a project and got paid. You could have gotten your taxes back. You could be using this money to live extravagantly or have the means to do so. But again, I'm being pulled back to the song already, simple man. Be a simple man. Don't live too extravagantly. Don't move too fast. Okay. What else do we have for Gemini, please? I don't know who I'm talking to, but these are the messages that are coming through. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. It just fell right on top of the 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. So there's judgment being made, maybe towards a 10 of Pentacles, maybe towards, we'll get more. I'm not going to make a judgment on this until I get more around it. Could be something having to do with money, and there's a judgment being made, a decision. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini, please? Maybe somebody's making a judgment about you, or you're making a judgment about someone. So this fell in reverse. 5 of Swords, victory at all cost. If it's upright, that's what it means, victory at all costs. But when in reverse, I feel like there was some manipulation, manipulative energy, or it could be coming in, surrounding a judgment. We will be clarifying this, but also I'm hearing somebody wants to lay down the swords and walk away. They don't want to fight over money. They don't want to fight over this judgment. They want to live a simple life and just move forward. So this could be you, this could be the other person, but that's the energy that I'm getting off of this. I actually kind of like the 5 of Swords in reverse because, when it's upright, you're fighting, you're arguing, it's victory at all costs. But when it's in reverse, you're just kind of like, screw it. Yeah. Because underneath the deck, we've got Justice. So this is definitely discussing some type of maybe a court situation, some type of a legal situation. And it is in regards to money. Maybe even like marriage or like a separation or a divorce. Take it as it resonates. And if it does, make sure that you drop a comment below. I always love to know, how my messages are clarifying with others. All right, speaking of clarifying, we're going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot deck. For Gemini, please, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. I love the song. It's just like playing through my head right now. Such a nice day today. That's why I'm doing this outside. Okay, so Five of Swords, we had the Five of Swords, now the energy going into this is the Five of Wands. There's definitely been some fighting, arguing, bickering. Could be between 5 people, 5 different departments, 5 different energies, okay? Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, Gemini, that came right out. The Hanged Man. So in the recent past, somebody was stuck, stagnant, in regards to a situation surrounding Ten of Pentacles, surrounding money and finances. Somebody had to take themselves out of the situation to look at it in a different perspective. Maybe you went on vacation. Maybe you were just trying to get away, clear your head, clear your mind, do some traveling. You know, but it all has to do with money and finances, but it's, you know, trying to look at things from a different angle, whether that's life, love, anything. I do want to notice, like right behind her, there's sunlight. It's like this new perspective has given her a complete new vision, new energy, new inspiration is what I'm hearing. All right. Clarify judgment for Gemini, please. Judgment for Gemini. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, like I said earlier, this is a resonating message for the greater collective, for the collective for this month. And Judgment is saying, hold on to your coins. Save your money. So I just heard Simple Man again. Save your money, save your coin. No wasteful spending. Hold on to what you can. And also know what you're paying out and why. I just heard grandiose. We're going to clarify the Five of Swords in reverse for Gemini. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. So this talks about planting of a seed. Notice how he planted the seed and now he's waiting for everything to grow to fruition. So yeah, I feel like what is being done now or in the near future, and I mean, granted, this is all for just 1 week, right? But there's a seed being planted. Somebody's thinking about this. Somebody's thinking about just giving up and walking away. And when I say giving up, I don't mean like giving up like surrender. That's not what I mean. I mean like giving up so you don't have to fight. Giving up the ego, giving up the attitude, right? And just moving forward. Living a simple life, right? Underneath the deck, we've got the Page of Cups. So this is Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. This could be a younger energy, younger water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like a child. It could just be somebody who's younger than you. But the Page of Cups is a messenger of love, emotion. They could be sending you or giving you a message that is filled with emotion or maybe makes you feel emotional. This message is going to bring you justice. This message is going to bring you a sense of balance and peace. Could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be, or they could have strong Libra in their chart. Because the Page of Cups is clarifying justice and balance. And we have a lot of Libra energy going on this week for sure. So, you know, again, it talks about diplomacy, balance, socializing, letting go, harmony, and like I said earlier, peace. Ooh, my ears are ringing right as I said that. So I feel like you're going to be finding a sense of peace once you lay down these arms, you know, these swords, and plant this seed of opportunity or emotion. All right, now we're going to clarify this reading with the Divine Circus Oracle. Sorry if you hear yelling. I'm outside, so I can't control people around me. feels good. What do we have for Gemini, please? Underneath the deck, number 34, Confetti. This is a card about celebration. Number 34 could be significant. It could be somebody's age, somebody's lucky number. It could be some significance to you. 3 + 4 = 7. There could be something significant happening on the 7th of this week, because that does fall within this time frame. But yeah, the confetti clown is all about celebration, happiness, bringing joy into your life. Partying, yes, but not in a overindulgent kind of way. It's like more celebratory. So maybe there's, somebody that you want to celebrate with. Oh, this is interesting. So I just pulled this card for Libra, another fellow air sign. So you might want to go and check out Libra's reading. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of Libra energy in this read in itself. I made the comment earlier, I feel like, this Velvet Queen kind of looks like Madonna in a way. But I'm going to read this for you. Number 25. So 25 could be significant. Something could be happening on the 25th of this month. That is during Mercury retrograde, by the way. So just FYI, we're entering the shadow period for Mercury retrograde. So a rare prize is to be bestowed upon you. The universe is confirming that the most luscious dreams of your heart are being nurtured into manifestation. To this end, you shall be given a saving grace, an intervention if needs be. To be open to receive, surrender doubt in favor of unconditional trust. Through your trust and optimism, you make it easier for the universe to give you a most deserved gift. You have a gift coming in, Gemini, and this is something that you need to be open to receiving. You have to trust this gift. So a rare prize is worth the effort to attain it. Your efforts will need to include loving discipline, saving money, not overspending, not living an extravagant life, being a simple man. Yes. So loving discipline is not about trying to bend the world according to your will, but rather about readying yourself to align with the spirit of what you want to receive. To receive rather than to attempt to take by force requires strength, trust, spiritual intelligence, and courage. It is easier to try and force things from a fearful place, but it is more effective and empowering to learn how to attract and receive through consciously chosen surrender. This allows the universe to do its best work for you. To surrender is not about passivity, but doing all we can and then trusting life enough to let go and allow the outcome to be what it will. Surrendering is not giving up. I said that earlier. It's about trusting that there is great and generous intelligence expressing itself through our lives, and if open to it, great treasures are bestowed upon us. So the discipline spoken of here is about changing your consciousness. It asks you to release issues around self-worth. Why should you not be empowered and assisted by the universe to create a life that fills you with joy and feels just right for you? Of course you should, can, and will be. Release any lack of self-worth that would get in the way of your opening and complete trust to the universe. The Velvet Queen assists in shifting the mind from scarcity to prosperity consciousness when we feel that we can receive precious gifts with an easy, open attitude, neither holding on to them out of fear nor pushing them out of the way of shame or guilt. When she enters your life, she brings a sign of abundance headed your way. This might manifest itself in many and varied ways, in financial wealth, career opportunities, increased love and affection in your relationships, or as a sense of living in the rich fullness of life, spiritually as well as emotionally and materially. She also indicates a prize that is worth attaining. It is said that the sweetest fruit is at the top of the tree and therefore worth the climb. The Velvet Queen lets you know that your most prized dream is within reach through a combination of letting life unfold as it will and your own disciplined efforts. Don't give up. I love that. So you may have a little more climbing to do in order to reach what you ultimately want, but it's right there in front of you. And sometimes, like I said, this Five of Swords and laying down the Five of Swords, just kind of like surrendering but not like giving up. Sometimes you just have to let things go and let the energy flow, let the universe bring it to you. Because it's like that push and pull, the runner and the chaser. The harder you try, the more it's going to run to it's like magnets, right? The ends of the magnets. If you're on the wrong end and you're pushing and trying to shove it too hard, it will never connect, right? But when you align yourself correctly, those ends, those magnetic poles will just come together as if by magic, right? Okay. Last oracle, which is Kitchen Oracle for this reading, please. What do we have for Gemini for the greater good? We're at 20 minutes already. That's okay since I've been gone for a couple weeks. I want to give you guys a nice, full, healthy reading. Loud cars today. All right, Gemini, please. Gemini, please. Underneath the deck, Mandrake, impassive. So, Mandrake, I'm not going to go into super detail about this because it is underneath the deck. We're reading the top deck, but Mandrake is about protection. It's a super powerful element that's used in a lot of witchcraft and spell work, and it's highly toxic. When used correctly, obviously, when used correctly, it's very useful. It helps bring even more magic to spells and spell work. But it also can be used in ointments to help soothe muscles, pains, strains, things like that as well. Ooh, I like this. Top of the deck, sweetness, sugar. So we're going to read this, but I will say, already knowing a little bit about this card, you can get further with sugar and sweetness than you can being bitter and sour, right? Being negative. Maybe there's something that you don't believe that somebody else does. Maybe instead of closing yourself to that type of mindset, maybe by opening yourself to that mindset, or just letting it keeping an open mind, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You'll find a lot more connection. You'll find a lot more in common with people like that when you're being sweet about it, right? Excuse me as I'm hearing things, that's why, as I pause. All right, so let's find sugar in here. Here we go. The other thing about this card too, they say if you burn sugar that you can talk to your passed on friends, family, and loved ones. Okay, so sugar, sweetness. Desserts and candies are a weakness, inviting in a little sweetness. Sprinkle, pour, mix in well, attract desires with a sugar spell. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Harness all your desires by adding some sweetness to your life. My sweet crystal power is irreplaceable when it comes to working with sugar magic in ritual and attraction spells. When you utilize my sugary charms and candy spells, I will magnetize all that you wish to allure, such as a lover, friendship, money, and beauty. Sprinkle me in nature to summon the elementals, or burn a sugar cube to communicate with the spirits that you wish to invoke. As I sweeten any culinary dish, I'll delight your tongue and entice your taste buds. When your mood turns sour, burn me to sweeten you up, or perform some sweetening magic on another whose words have a bitter edge. As you sugarcoat a situation, you are supported by the sweet smell of magic, which really will be the icing on the cake. Recommended recipe: scrub for body, face, feet, and hands. Sugarcane cultivation practices spread from New Guinea to China and India 10,000 years ago. Sugar was found in medicinal records of ancient Greeks and Roman, first treating stomach and digestion ailments. The Crusaders returned to Europe from the Holy Lands, carrying with them a great treasure called sweet salt. So, you may be needing to use some sweetness to sweeten up a situation, or maybe somebody is using sweetness to sweeten you up as well. And it's interesting too because, you know, on the bottom we had confetti and I said celebration. So you could be going to a birthday party. We are approaching Easter, and, you know, there's tons of sugar and sweetness, you know, with the jelly beans and all the candies and chocolate Easter bunnies and things like that as well, if you celebrate that. So that's what I have for you this week, Gemini. I do see very good things coming in. I love the message, especially with the song Simple Man. You know, take it as it resonates. If any of these messages resonated with you, please drop a comment below. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Check out the description below this video to connect with me if you'd like a personal reading. Also, if you'd like to drop a tip or donation to help the channel grow, so appreciated and truly blessed upon you. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sticking with me as I took this little hiatus and dealing with all the stuff in my life. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. I do weeklies, monthlies, fun little in-betweens. And I will see you on the flip side. Peace.